A key reason for House of the Dragon's success is its writing. Drawing on George R.R. Martin's fictional history Fire and Blood, the writing staff, led by executive producers Condal and Sara Hess, have consistently produced memorable but believable dialogue, along with stories that emerge organically from the characters rather than feeling forced by plot necessities. As a result, the first season gave viewers many great quotes, which provide insight into a character, emphasize themes, or simply sound cool. Here are the best of them. 10. You may know what is the right thing to be done, but love stays a hand. Larys Strong, Episode 6. Larys reveals himself to be the arch-realist, operating according to cold power calculations rather than feeling or affection. This also means that Alicent should be on guard, lest her enforcer's allegiances one day shift as well. Larys proves that this is not mere talk by taking the life of his own kin. Rather than a weakness, he sees a lack of love as a superpower. Love is a downfall, he says. Best to make your way through life unencumbered, if you ask me. It's a great summary of the murderous ambition that drives most of hot characters. 9. There is no power but what the people allow you to take. Sara, Episode 9. You don't get far in the Red Keep without having a sense of how the Game of Thrones is played, and Sara, Sonoya Mizuno, has used this knowledge to rise higher than most. She began as a brothel dancer before becoming Prince Daemon's, Matt Smith, one-time paramour. Thereafter, she established an extensive spy network in King's Landing, earning her the moniker the White Worm. Alicent's side is aware of these informants, setting up future conflict. 8. You desire not to be free, but to make a window in the wall of your prison. Rhaenys, Episode 9. Earlier in the episode, when Alicent attempts to win her over, Rhaenys gives a young queen a piece of her mind. She criticizes her plans as well as her character, saying that she doesn't have the mettle to succeed. In particular, Rhaenys says that Alicent is creating a mess of herself that will only backfire. More than that, she accuses the lady of not wanting true freedom at all. Perhaps Alicent fears what she has never actually possessed. It's brutally honest, though Alicent is unlikely to take note of it. 7. We play an ugly game. And now, for the first time, I see that you have a determination to win it. Otto Hightower, Episode 7. In this key scene, Otto recognizes that his daughter may be a chip off the old block. It's not just parental bias. Alicent really does show herself to be a formidable foe. Indeed, her transformation from supportive friend to mini Cersei, Lena Headey, is remarkable. Here, Otto praises a fiery retaliation for her son Aemond, Ewan Mitchell's loss of an eye. She demands that Rhaenyra's child lose one too. Although Alicent later regrets this blow-up, Otto views it as proof that she's tough enough to make it to the very top. 6. This is a tragic world. Daemon, Episode 4. During a heartfelt conversation where Rhaenyra expresses her apprehension about marriage due to her mother's fate, Daemon offers comforting words, emphasizing the need to embrace life despite its tragedies. The line is neat, pithy, and true. He is aware of the pain of existence. Despite being highborn, Daemon is no pampered princeling. In other words, he reveals himself to be a worthy ally and confidant for Rhaenyra. It will be fascinating to see how the challenges they face in Season 2 test their bond. 5. The wise sailor flees the storm as it gathers. Lena, Episode 6. Rather than being cowardly, this quote actually demonstrates Lena's astuteness. He correctly recognizes the peril his family faces due to conflict with Alicent and her allies. He is no hot-headed Targaryen. When the writing's on the wall, he takes note of it and plans accordingly, rather than going on the offensive. This statement also hints at Lena's eventual decision to feign his demise and flee, understanding it to be the best course of action for the family's well-being. 4. Now they see you as you are. Rhaenyra, Episode 7. After the eye-slashing incident, Alicent is furious and unrestrained in a way she never has been before. A lifetime spent among royals without being royal herself has taught her to mask her true feelings. However, in a parallel to Cersei, the assault of her child ignites a fire in her. She takes Viserys' dagger and attempts to attack Rhaenyra's son Lucerys, Elliot Griho, though Rhaenyra stops her. Rhaenyra then delivers this cold line, acknowledging that Alicent had betrayed her true colors. 3. Valyria is gone. We don't belong anywhere. Daemon, Episode 6. This return prompts Daemon to reflect on his family's place in the world. He says that the world of the dragon riders is long gone, and that the Targaryens are lost and unmoved. They may rule Westeros, but they do not belong there. This is evident in the shock reaction to Daemon and Rhaenyra's marriage. Marrying blood was commonplace in Valyria, but it is now looked down upon in the Seven Kingdoms. It works as a metaphor for the character's isolation, surrounded on all sides by enemies and false friends. 2. The idea that we control the dragons is an illusion. They are a power man should never have trifled with. Viserys, Episode 1. Viserys is alone among the Targaryens in recognizing the danger of the dragons. The dragon riders pride themselves on being masters of the beasts, but the king knows that the creatures are beyond human control. The line also feels like a broader comment on the Targaryens' rule. They subdue Westeros through fire and blood, but their dominion is shaky at best. As Game of Thrones made clear, the royal family's reign would end in mayhem. Almost everyone who tries to muster the dragons winds up boned. 1. I will not suffer crows come to feast on their corpses. Viserys, Episode 1. His line here is poetic and well-written. It feels almost Shakespearean. Plus, the quote can be interpreted as a reference to the Game of Thrones book A Feast for Crows, which served as the basis of the 5th season of the original show. Fittingly, toward the end of the episode, Viserys shares with Rhaenyra the long-held royal secret, that the long night is imminent. It's a great callback to Game of Thrones, placing House of the Dragon within a broader context and teeing up future storylines. Hopefully, Season 2 delivers on this solid foundation.